Welcome back to Coffee with Caroline. Let me tell you, my head wants to spin off. No one wants to get to this island more than me. I am dressed like this not because I'm going to an island, but because I did a photo shoot. I am trying to get rid of everything for the next 3 weeks so that I can get to this island hopping and to switch off for once, completely switch off, because we're not working for most of the hotels. In fact, only one, I think, Rwanda we're working for. So the rest of it, I can just go and enjoy and be a guest, which is unheard of. And I just want to get the podcast done, this up. And I think sometimes in life, like I'm getting a bit run down. We're leaving at 7 a.m. tomorrow. It's my husband's birthday tonight. I've got guests coming. And I think sometimes we just get too overwhelmed with everything. And my head is in a complete jigsaw puzzle right now, total, with Bali. So I think I'm going to go lie on a beach and decide what to do. The good news is I've got really, really nice people that want to get involved. The bad news is for me, I need to figure out how it all slots in and my head again, and I'm in that place where, as we all know, this is a huge decision. Then I'm just super looking forward to this time of complete relaxation for us, because I feel like the next few months after that, we have the retreat. There's 28 of you coming to the Maldives, which is amazing. Actually, somebody just asked if another person can come today, which I'm saying no now. But I'm going to be doing 2 back-to-back in the US in February, March, I think, while I'm filming the reunion for Traitors, because I'm already over there. And I just feel like Sergio and I are in a really, really good space right now. Everything's flowing and everything's amazing. And last night I was lying in bed and I was like, I think it was the end of a really, really, really crazy day where I wore 57 different types of hats. And also, like, I have friends in all these housewives shows, and it's still, even though I'm not in the housewives right now, I'm dragged into every fucking fight and I don't want to be there. I'm like, why am I in these fights? I'm not even in the show. And that's my answer now. I'm not in a show. I don't have a show. You do you, boo. And I'm not going to be dragged into that negativity, because while I'm like this, I'm in a really super powerful place and phase of my life. And, I feel like everything is coming together. So I'm not going to let anything block this. And I feel like, I'm going to sit and solve the jigsaw puzzle, and people are being brought into my life to realize who should be where at this point in my life. And I was sitting with like a whole load of men yesterday, and I was like, let me explain what I do. And I think I am now in a position where I get to sort of live my fantasy fun life, but I also have a really, really serious side to the work that I do as well, with a lot of really, really powerful, nice men who trust my judgment and who I am. And I think I've built that over time. And I just want to say that, perception of people and, don't knock someone when they're down, because they're going to get back up. And most people do get back up. And when you get back up, you're 10 times stronger. And I've got back up, and I'm a completely different human. And I'm unstoppable in the way that I feel now. I don't know, I was lying in bed and Sergio said, I had a really stressful day. So I was just like, oh my God, my head wants to spin off. I'm getting sick. All is sort of down with the world. And my husband looked at me and goes, what the fuck are you talking about? You made well over 6 figures this month. You're 50 years old. It is not slowing down. And he's like, you are busier than you've ever been. Everybody wants, you're about to go on a trip of a lifetime. Your children love you. Your husband loves you. You've got the most beautiful home. You've got other houses. You're building in Bali. You've got amazing friends. And I was like, oh my God, he's right. The fuck have I got to be down about? And it's so easy to get into that bubble. You need to sometimes stop and just reevaluate what you've got. He's like, and you drive a Bentley, you can give a 20-year-old a run for their money. I'm like, oh my, I've got everything I wished for. Everything and more I wished for. And, it all comes. Hard work pays off. I am going on the most insane trip that you guys have to watch now, that you will probably ever see. This is a private island. It's owned by Jumeirah here, I think. I think it hasn't opened yet. I think we're one of the first to go. And it is going to be the most incredible thing. After seeing gorillas in the wild, I am going to be swimming with whale sharks and then heading to Madagascar. And this is in one trip. And I don't feel guilty. No, I don't, for not taking my kids, because, I said to my son, would you like to come and join me on the island the last 4 days because somebody had to leave? And he's like, no, I don't, no. And I don't want to take kids that don't appreciate it, because one day they will be able to go with their loved one, maybe not the same way, but they'll be able to go and they'll enjoy it more. There's no point forcing someone to have an experience they're not ready for. I've learned that. And also being a child and growing up myself and being forced by my parents to go on every fucking family holiday that I didn't want to go on, I know that doesn't work. That's not going to make me have great memories because I was forced to be there. In fact, if anything, I cut off my nose to spite my face and go, loathe this place, and that's how I feel. My son, we've got a holiday in Mexico coming up. And my son came up and he said, you know what, Mum, I don't want to go. He's like, it's 17 hours. It's far for me. He's like, but I want you to go. I'm going to stay. I might go away with my friends. And I was like, okay, I respect that. I completely respect that. You don't want to come? No, I'm not forcing him to a beautiful villa in Mexico. That's okay. Stay where you want. And that's life. Don't force things that don't fit. And I'm just really understanding that about everything. Sergio and I were lying last night as well. We got a call from the IVF clinic and just saying, we have to renew the freezing of my egg. And that was another thing. I suddenly realized, fuck, I haven't got that long, before that egg isn't viable anymore. And it's like a line, it's a cutoff date. And here I am making jokes and umming and ahhing about it, but it's a very fucking real thing, right? I have to really, really think about it now, because I'm sure surrogates don't just come walking towards you. I've got to actually go out and look for one. And I haven't really done anything about it. And every time I text a surrogacy agency and they text me back, I don't reply. And now I'm like, oh shit just got real. So I just think, we have to take action for the things we want to make them happen. And if you take action in any area of your life, when I say be careful what you wish for, be careful what you wish for, because you get it. You get it. And it's not because I lay here wishing, doing nothing, going, I want this beautiful house, I want this. No, it's because I work for all of it. I work so fucking much. I work so hard. Yesterday I did 2 shows. I'm going to Texas for Bust the Label. All of these things, I am pushing my hardest. None of them are things that don't require me or Sergio to do anything. These are all bloody hard. But finally, we are going, oh my God, all these things are here. All these things are here. We're about to start clearing the land now. We're about to start the proper build, and then shit gets real. You're going to see everything that you haven't seen, because everything you've seen so far has been underneath the ground. And now we're about to do above the ground. And then it's round the corner. It's going to be here again. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to go on the trip of the lifetime. You're going to watch me. My kids are in school. I think mother's guilt is ridiculous. If you don't go now, when are you going to do it? Stop putting off what you could do today. My kids don't need me to be at home.
Husband special delivery.
Yes, when they get home, they're fine. The most important thing is that we all have our experiences, we all live our own lives to the fullest, and we actually teach our children to grab every single, life by the balls. My son lay in bed with me the other night, and for once told me how proud he was, because he finally saw how much I do for this family. I think it's all sunk in since watching me run around, take phone calls, do this, do that. He understands now that Mummy isn't just sitting here buying Birkins. Mummy and Daddy and Sergio work fucking hard for every single penny we have. Thank you for listening to another episode of Coffee with Caroline, or Matcha with Caroline, and I'll be back very soon.
What is the thing that we're the most proud of?
Oh gosh, I think really being able to buy all the apartments and have Bali, because I don't know how I did it. And then I went to my accountants the other day, because I was like, oh my God, we don't have any debt, which is something that has been amazing, because here we don't have credit card. I mean, we do have credit cards, but they block off the same amount of money, so that's like a debit card. And I think I've learned to live without debt other than I've got my mortgage. And I realize that at this point in my life, I pay 6 mortgages, because I've got all these apartments, or 5 mortgages, 6. And then Bali is nothing. And I'm like, oh my God, all of these things have just happened to us, because we make it happen. It's not easy. I know we make it look so easy, but I'm so proud of how easy we make it look to you. And actually, I'm the most proud of my retreats. The most proud that my retreats are so sold out and that you're so excited to come. Thank you for listening. Coffee with Caroline. Don't forget to subscribe.